got to fight like a downgrade, but I still got to have that open mind like a white belt.
To me, judo is way more than a sport. It's a way of life. It's constantly in my mind. I'm constantly thinking about it. My dad's run a judo club for the best part of his life, and I was like, hey Dad, I'm bored, can I come judo? And that's literally how I started judo. The best way I'd explain judo to someone who's never seen it would be like wrestling, except you're wearing funny pajamas. So you're trying to throw your opponent, pin them down, arm lock them, strangle them, or win by decision. And similar to boxing, it's like the knockout punch. So you throw someone and they land clean on their back, that's an Ippon. So yeah, that's what you're aiming for. The black belt is the thing people want, the thing people aspire towards.
Getting my downgrade means a lot to me. You know, it was one of my dreams as a little boy.
Between white belt and brown belt is kind of when you're a novice, you're kind of conjuring up all your knowledge, soaking it all up. When you become a black belt, that's when you start to implement it. That's when you start to do judo. The belt I got when I got my downgrade, it's actually my father's belt, and he passed it down to me. It's like a little memento. My dad has definitely had significant influence over my judo career. He's immensely successful in what he does. He's started judo at the same age as me, but the difference is within 2 years he was a third dan, so he was 16, which is an incredible achievement. He's now an 8th dan again, which is a massive achievement. He's had over 300 medals. He's unbeaten over 38 years. At first it was just like, oh, you know, Sam's at judo sort of thing, but then it came to the point where I was missing parties, missing like social events because I was training, and then they kind of realised that I was getting a lot more serious. There's a certain element of stereotypes within judo, as there is with all martial arts. I mean, if you look at them at face value, quite a lot of them look the same in terms of the uniform and the kind of traditions and the bowing and stuff. So there's a bit of a stereotype with it. If they want to think this judo's this and that, it doesn't bother me. I'm going to do it for me, I'm going to do it for myself and push myself where I want to be, not for them. Injuries definitely do affect your career. Someone rolled over the top of my neck when I was a junior and they were an adult, and that put me out of judo for a couple of months because I couldn't walk, I couldn't go. Even going over speed bumps in the car, killed. I felt a lot weaker and frustrated. The hardest thing is walking through that door again and putting yourself back in the shoes you were in. Sometimes, yeah, you do feel like giving up. You kind of feel like, you know, oh, I'm tired, why am I doing this? I've lost this. In a sport that's so competitive, you're always being pushed down, knocked down. Judo's taught me a very important value of perseverance and just keep on going no matter how much you get thrown back. It's like anything in life. You fail an exam, you don't just give up straight away. You need to revise more, you need to do better. When I was a junior, I won a few like regional competitions, a lot of club competitions at an area level. Then moving up into the senior category, judo's taken me places such as Scotland. Not very exciting, but it was pretty fun up there. I've also been to Greece. I went there in January, and that's where I won my first international gold medal. What motivates me in competitions is the other person. It's definitely about the achievement, definitely about standing on the podium and knowing no one else in your category is equal to you. I'm generally quite a calm person, but when it comes to competition, I mean, everyone has an ego.
As a coach, you want to encourage progression. Seeing people on the podium is, you know, very, very satisfying. It's important for me to see future generations achieving the sport because it keeps the sport alive.
My final aspiration is to continue doing judo into old age. Judo's for life, it's not just for one medal.